Couch live from Los Angeles. That's how this happens.
Comic-Con week continues.
What?
It's true.
July.
It's true.
Okay.
All week long we'll have appearances from Stan Lee, Morgan Spurlock, and other Comic-Con stars, along with a never-before-seen music video from the AOTS panel in San Diego.
Yeah.
Today, you get to see an exclusive clip of Spurlock's new documentary, Comic-Con Episode 4, A Fan's Hope. It's gonna be cool. And Jason Biggs is here live. So excited. I'm so excited. I really am.
Excited.
To talk about his impending return to American Pie. One time at band camp.
Yes, go on.
Well, you finish that one, Kevin.
Well, I do know this one time at band camp, Matt Myra fit an entire Android tablet into his Gadget chronicle.
What?
Yeah. It's true.
That's awesome, people yelling.
With the flute. We'll get his expert rating on the new 10-inch Arcos tablet, which is right there. I want to touch it. I want to touch it.
You will.
Not really.
Later on.
And West Coast Customs made a car that you can control with a smartphone by shoving a 2012 engine into a 67 Mustang body and loading it with the latest Microsoft doodads and whatnots and gadget-doos.
Doodads.
That's what the kids say.
Gadget-doos.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Gadget don't.
Uh-oh. Let's get a look at today's headline.
Yes, here's Sarah Underwood.
Look at Google's top secret heads-up display glasses that'll let people see the world like Iron Man. And you know what? Speaking of Iron Man, we have a new clip of the opening scene of The Avengers. All that and more coming up in the feed.
Thank you, Sarah. That's a very nice little curtain
You're welcome.
going on.
Go ahead. Go do the show.
Yours is the best. Stop. Time now to run down your favorite things on the web.
Oh, are we going around the...
Yes, we are.
Okay. With some homespun aeronautics.
Oh.
Monoplane, you are cleared for takeoff on runway number 5.
He buzzed his own tower. That's awesome. I say move over, Sully Sullenberger. There's a new hero of the skies. Unfortunately, it didn't save the tiny passengers inside the plane from eating each other. It happens.
Didn't they land in a cornfield?
Oh, suddenly you can resist the succulent, juicy taste of human flesh? Excuse me?
Yes.
Oh.
I can.
Okay.
Suddenly.
I'll nibble on somebody on a Southwest flight. Before we've even taken off, I'll just
an arm?
I just want to know who's going to be the most delicious in case we crash. That's all. Hey, today's number 3 item is a clip from a baseball game that's making the rounds on the internet again.
And this matchup between the Mariners and the Yankees, one fan got a little bit of extra star treatment in the bleachers.
I'd probably follow her on Tumblr.
And here is what she twittered.
Yeah, her first tweet was, OMG, Ichiro just hit me, so awesome, 111, I'm calling an injury lawyer now.
The next is hashtag punching bag.
My favorite, though, is at Rihanna, I know the allure of being hit by greatness. I get it now. LOL.
So bad. So bad.
Yeah. See, it was funny, and then it was tragic and not funny, and then she got back with him and did a single with him, so now it's hilarious again.
It's tragic.
You made that bed, you lay in it.
It's tragic.
And at number 2, the latest installment of an epic battle that's echoed throughout the ages.
In war, there are no real winners.
Mm-mm. Just a tubby Prince of Persia there for a second, swinging away. I wanted that to be a remote control goose, and he was just flying it at his own face. We joke, yes, ha ha ha, laughs and chuckles, but this is very serious.
1 in 3 Canadians are victims of goose assaults.
It's a serious problem, rivaled only by excessive poutine consumption and moose rape.
Please tell your Canadian children about geese.
And moose rape. You should really talk to them about the moose rape specifically, please. Always delivering the important messages.
We are. Our #1 video is here to explain something about cats.
Ah, cats. You ever wonder why they throw up everywhere? Or why they try to smother you in your sleep? Well, may I present Exhibit A.
Now likes to sprint down this hallway, so we put saran wrap there. Get that ball!
That's not right. Sad, but also one of the best saran wrap pranks around. So kudos, good sir.
Oh my gosh, no, that one is nothing. We
got
used
one?
to take saran wrap and wrap it all around someone's face while they were sleeping. It was so funny. Everybody died laughing. They like turned all blue. I guess you had to be there. Still ahead, we'll put our fingerprints all over the new Arco 70 Android tablet. Amazing.
You don't tell a story like that and then still ahead. You don't do that. No, you shouldn't have probably admitted.
Comic-Con is running around the convention floor.
Yeah, that even applies to famous people. We're not. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Comic-Con Live.
We figured it was our duty to show you the best of the best and to save you from having to trudge through it yourself.
Hello, Comic Cons! You gotta check out a few must-sees here at Comic-Con.
Hello, everybody.
I am the Leia. In the end, there can be only one.
We even killed the youngling.
Yeah, well, they should have ducked. I can think of no better person to cuddle with.
There ain't no better booty than Olivia Munn. What up, huh?
I just picked up a uterus. It's so cute. It goes somewhere around here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Samuel L. Jackson.
I'm here with Stan Lee, the man, the myth.
Attack of the Show's new correspondent, Rosario Dawson.
I'm nervous. I don't know why.
Comic-Con is great. It's really like a film festival for the fans.
How will you handle the fangirls? Will it be take a number, raffle? Your projects are the talk of the con.
And the idea of aliens in the Old West seemed really cool.
It's pandemonium on the stage.
I've been at Comic-Con for days, but it feels like weeks. I'm surrounded by nerds, fanboys, and geeks. You know you got the stories, many of them to tell. Your character's name is the...
Is this Comic-Con? We are at, oh, I thought this was the boat show.
Hey guys, I found a baby. Probably find his parents.
Move! Get out of my way! Move!
Who will fight me? Anyone? I will match your abilities. Anyone else?
To dance is to lose.
We're all doing the robot. You can't handle this, Hugh Jackman.
That is good, but it's a little sad that you're that good at it.
And sadly, 12 people will list Olivia Munn eating a corn dog as their most amazing thing they've seen at Comic-Con.
Thanks for such an amazing Comic-Con.
And that'll do it. Thank you all so much.
Bye.
Well, that That looked kind of like it was a good time, right? That looked kind of fun. Well, guess what, silly face? G4 is going to be serving up 3 consecutive days of live coverage from San Diego this summer because no one covers Comic-Con like G4, and I mean no one. And if you dare say that you cover Comic-Con like G4 and you're not G4, then you're a sick, lying bastard! Hope to see you there. And consider this a save the date for our panel and time and place TBD, BYOB, OMG. Gadget prom time. Please welcome back Matt Manrod. This tablet thing, I thought, just like the internet, it was a fad. But it turns out they are here to stay. Arcos has been, actually, they've been making portable devices, like portable media devices like this for years. And this is an affordable alternative to Samsung and Apple. This is the Arcos 101 G9 Turbo Android tablet. I mean,
it is so fast.
It's got a gladiator in the name. It's got to be good.
Yeah, well, it isn't that great, but we'll get there. First thing you'll notice is the awkward design. It's very long and narrow, and it's made of plastic, a lot of plastic.
Does that keep the weight down, or does it make it feel cheap?
It makes it feel cheap. The construction feels cheap. The screen's plastic also, so it's not Gorilla Glass or anything like that, which is sort of an interesting choice.
Well, they're endangered. We shouldn't be killing them to make screens.
Oh my God, if that's where we got glass from.
I'm so sorry.
I thought you just melted sand.
But no.
What?
Sand was the name of the silverback gorilla that started the craze. Let's talk about what this has on it other than a plastic screen and body.
Decent ports, including HDMI. There's also a front-facing camera, which isn't that great, honestly. But my favorite part is the kickstand on the back, you guys.
Oh, I'm glad you found something to like about it.
What? Look at this.
That's amazing.
I don't have to hold it. It just happens.
Did they license this from Schwinn, or is this their own design?
It's the Arcos plastic Schwinn.
Exactly.
Yeah, I found myself using it a lot, though, watching videos and just having it there on my desk was actually pretty convenient.
Surprising that it's not in every tablet that's out on the market right now.
Yeah, it's a weird, I mean, it's a convenient thing that obviously makes sense, but a lot of people say buy a case and whatever.
All right, well, you mentioned the screen being plastic. Aside from that, it has a 1280 by 800 resolution, which, so you know, it's basically comparable to other 10-inch tablets.
Yeah, it is, but unfortunately, it doesn't look nearly as good as them. We're seeing technologies like in-plane switching, QHD, Super LCD, Retina displays. This has none of those.
Oh, okay. I was like, those all sound great, don't they?
Yeah, this honestly looks like a laptop screen you would have seen a couple years ago, where it just disappears when you turn it back a bit. Reading text wasn't that bad. It's just I'm not used to seeing this much pixelation now on the screen. It's just okay, which is sort of a running theme with this tablet.
Right. Well, it's one of the few Android tablets out there that's upgradable to ice cream sandwich right out of the box. The latest version of Android. Did you like the upgrade? Was it noticeable in terms of adding quality?
It was a noticeable bump as far as speed is concerned. It has a dual-core processor, so everything felt pretty snappy with internet browsing. There's not too much Android lag when you're navigating a web page, but when you're in the OS on its own, there is a ton of Android lag. I'm doing something, honest to God.
Are you sure you're touching this? Is that a wallpaper?
What's happening here? Oh, it's back.
Hey, you did it. I love that you had to take the paddles to it and double tap it.
Anyway, listen, it can play full 1080p video without crashing or any hiccups.
Well, that's good. Arcos devices have always been good about media playback.
And the video actually looks really good. Sort of just sitting there on your desk with that kickstand. It's nice. It's the strongest feature of this tablet is its video playback.
All right. Well, how do you store all that media? I mean, it's got I know it has 250 gigs, but is that a bunch of flash drives in there?
Oh no, Kevin. That would be very expensive. This is it's got a normal moving hard drive.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah, one of those things. You know, it's the thing that makes sad iPod faces.
Yes, exactly.
You shouldn't have moving parts in something this mobile. You can store a ton of media in here. Yeah, 250 gigs is great. And I can see for someone who travels a lot that wants to store media, doesn't maybe have access to Wi-Fi all the time, this is a good idea. But the problem is it's a moving part.
You've hit it enough during this sentence that you just broke the hard drive.
You know,
I think I heard it snap.
It is weird too. You hold this and you feel a spinning thing.
Oh, that's not good.
I don't want to feel movement on my iPad or tablet device.
But 250 gigs, that would be the argument someone else would make, right?
Right, but here's the deal. I have a 16 gig tablet at home and I rarely need space because I'm streaming everything. That's where we're at right now. Everything's streaming.
Well, you know, streaming that is certainly one option, but you know, with that hard drive spinning around, is that going to kill the battery life?
You know, not as bad as I thought. It's actually a pretty decent battery. 10 hours of general use, 7 hours of straight video playback. So if you're on a plane, a long flight, you're going to get this thing all the way across the country. It's no problem.
Okay, so let's get to the price, because
Yeah.
that was, I think, going to be a make or break for a lot of people.
Yeah.
The Arcos 101 G9 Turbo, we'll put them in post, is $389.99. So at that price, which sounds a little expensive for everything you just said,
Yeah.
what's the verdict?
2.5.
What? Wait,
Out of 5. What? It's crazy here, everybody. I brought him back.
Oh my God.
2.5 out of 5.
Put it on the screen again.
Let's see it.
Take your time. What?
Oh! That's what you get.
I don't even know what to do in this world.
Maybe if your lag wasn't so crappy, you'd get that other half a seal. But you have lag. Anyway, the plastic construction feels cheap. The screen is a poor viewing angle,
Sure.
which is a drawback. And the spinning hard drive on a mobile tablet really seems like a bad idea to me. That being said, you're getting a pretty good value as far as the size of a screen and the storage is concerned. So, yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 out of 5 for the tablet. A 6 out of 5 for you, Matt Meyer.
Oh my God!
You're the best. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kevin.
So good to have you. Matt Meyer, everybody. That's it for today's Gadget Prom. But now, over to Miss Bailey.
I'm so confused. When do we get halvesies?
Very recently.
I love it.
You're welcome.
Yes. Still ahead, Jason Biggs has his appendages in a lot of pies, including the new comedy sequel, American Reunion. Stick around.
Claps and smiles.
Comic-Con week brings us many wonderful gifts.
Like this exclusive look at Morgan Spurlock's documentary.
I
Because we are celebrating Comic-Con months in advance. We're that excited.
You know, I've never been to a Comic-Con.
God bless your heart.
All right, nerds, relax. Jeez. I do, however, plan on going this summer.
But is it publicist mandated?
Yeah. Yeah. It's I'm doing a voice of one of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
What?
Yeah. It's
Who are you voicing?
Leonardo, the leader.
He leads.
Obs. And
It's cool. I mean, was Donatello taken? Is that why? Because he does machines.
He does do machines. Yeah, but it's the whole cast is amazing. It's a great. Sean Astin is one of the. Now he's been to a few Comic-Cons. He bought a hall in one of the convention halls in San Diego.
It's just a folding table and him surrounded by his own headshots.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you have him autograph your mirror? Did you bring it in?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, actually. As a matter of fact. You're disgusting.
Yes,
That's
I am.
gross.
Give me. Can you do an ounce of Leonardo? Can we get a?
It's pretty much this.
Oh my God! There it was. I felt it coming out.
Yeah. Did you hear that? Yeah. It's maybe it's an octave higher, an octave or two higher than my voice is.
And
now.
are you doing that in the booth, or is there some guy double clicking in Pro Tools and making you an octave higher?
Well, I'm pretending to do it. I'm trying to do it in the booth, but the reality is, I'm sure they're tweaking stuff behind the scenes. They're like, no, Jason, that was really great. Meanwhile, I haven't seen an episode yet. It's going to be cut back. It's going to sound like a totally different actor.
Right.
They're actually bringing Justin Long in to redo all of my stuff.
You laid down the tracks for his train to roll on. Though. Without you, it wouldn't be there.
Great rehearsal, Jason, for the series. Great rehearsal, and now we'll actually hire someone who knows what they're doing.
They're going to outsource it to the same country that's doing the animation.
Exactly.
Heavily accented
we
Leonardo.
thought this turtle should be Korean. So with a slight Korean tilt in his.
Well, I think that's what Michael Bay is doing for the motion picture, right?
Yeah.
They're all Korean and from Mars, and he's
they're
dropping
aliens
the teenage
and
mutant
all,
from it.
Yeah, they're just.
Did you read about that?
I read something about that. Yeah, and they're just. What are they even turtles anymore?
They might not even be ninjas anymore.
They might not be ninjas.
They're Pilates instructors.
They're Pilates instructors. Yeah. Are they even reptilian at all?
Nope, they're not. They're human beings, but they wear shells and then they wax motorcycles. That's mostly it. They're just hunched over cars and motorcycles, constantly waxing them.
I gotta be honest with you. I kind of want to see that movie.
I'm signing up. Yeah.
That actually sounds a lot better than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'll be honest. That sounds really cool.
Explosions permitted. It's going to be great. Let's talk American Reunion. We chatted about it last time you were here. In fact, before let's not tell, let's show for a second, if we may. Here's a clip from American Reunion.
See a movie tonight, you and me.
Tonight? Well, I made plans with the guys to meet up with them tonight at the bar, but
yeah.
You know, I don't need to do that.
No,
I can do that tomorrow.
No. This is why you're in town, isn't it? No. You go. I'll be fine. I was just planning on staying in tonight and, doing a little reading. Oh, not this. No. Although, I do remember reading a very interesting article on something Brazilian. Boy, these pages are all stuck together here.
I got it.
Okay, so yeah, Jim is consistently awkward, to say the least. Gets himself into the weirdest situations. Do you empathize with that at all? Is that a piece of you as well? Do you find yourself in embarrassing situations or awkward ones?
I do sometimes. Yeah, I do. Not as often as Jim, but
Sure.
I certainly have gotten myself into some extremes. I once I accidentally pooped on the carpet of a hotel room.
Was this like a rock star move after you like DJ'd a sweet set?
I wish I could say it was on purpose.
This was an accidental.
Well, here's the thing. I was changing. I just checked into the hotel room, and I was changing, and I was like, ooh, I got the urge. You know?
Sure.
Duty calls.
Yeah.
Duty.
That's it.
And so I was like, oh, I gotta handle this. But I was, like already kind of taking my stuff off. So I was like, I guess I'm gonna do it naked, And I was just about to run for the bathroom, and I guess I farted.
You guess. I don't know really what happened. I heard the walls were vibrating, and I kind of blacked out.
Yeah, at that point, I'm not quite sure. I woke up in a pile of my own poop.
Okay, so you had a little pressure release.
Turns out it wasn't just a fart, and turns out it was softer than I would have liked it to have been. And it turns out the carpets were lighter than I would have liked them to have been. And it turns out
Did the producer on Leno get this one pre-screened? I mean, because you were great on that one last night.
Thanks, man.
So what do you do now? You've
Well, first I got to find the toilet because I've just checked in, and me, I stay in massive suites, so I don't know where the toilet is.
I know there's 20 of them here.
I'm assuming there's 20 of them. I just got to find one quick because now I got poop running down my leg and there's white carpets everywhere. So I got to figure out where the hell this toilet is, the nearest one anyway. Right. I finally find it, but now I'm sitting there on the toilet handling my business thinking the whole time, man, there's poop out in the other room.
It's not just going to disappear.
That I have to go clean up, but I'm like getting anxious about it. I can't go anywhere because I'm handling my business. So finally I take care of my business, and now I have to go back to the other business.
Sure.
And
you really are a businessman.
I'm a businessman. And then I had to use the towels. What do you want me to use? These people are like, towels? No, you gotta use the pillowcases. You gotta use the pillowcases. Hey, you're gross. You use the towel. So grab these towels, which were also very nice, because again, I'm staying in a luxury hotel suite.
All embroidered. The tapioca suite.
Oh, dude. So the towels were a mess now, and I have to say I did a very good job of cleaning up the mess. You almost wouldn't know that someone pooped on the carpet there. Almost.
They could see the sadness in your face. Nothing on the carpet.
Yeah.
So, okay, so mess of towels.
It's probably a smell still lingering.
Sure. Did you set them on fire immediately, or
the hotel? I tried. I was like, how do I get out of this? I mean, I'm just going to set the whole room on fire.
We have to cleanse these sins.
Yeah. So I had these towels. I put them in one of the plastic laundry bags that my hotel suite provided for me, and I ended up having to walk out of the hotel with a bag of poop towels. True story. And find a city street garbage and stuff.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
So that was embarrassing.
Right, yeah, that was quite an embarrassing
Was that kind of what you mean?
That was what I was going for. Yeah. I don't even want to get to what you did with the hotel mirrors. We're going to leave the story on that one. You're a trooper, good sir. I'm still going to shake your hand at the end of this one. Jason Biggs, always a pleasure. Jason Biggs, everybody. American Reunion is in theaters. Is it this?
Oh, it's Friday.
Friday.
Yeah, it's
okay,
Friday.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you travel, right?
Thanks,
Are you gonna be traveling?
I do. I travel
awesome.
sometimes.
Jason
Should I tell
Biggs
my
is a
story?
traveler.
I'm a
Go see the
traveler.
movie this Friday. And now, here's Indie Games.
If stopping the Mass Effect 3 Reaper invasion or slaying dragons in Skyrim sounds a little too daunting, then loosen up with these downloadable and cheaper indie games. For starters, jump into some post-apocalyptic redneck destruction and shoot many robots. From the developers behind the original Mass Effect and Borderlands, this side-scrolling shooter pits some good old country boys against an armada of menacing robots. You'll have to shoot, punch, and shoot through endless waves of swarming robots, but luckily you've got unlimited ammo and a 6-pack of beers to replenish your health. Along the way, you'll pick up power-up crates and robot parts, which you can trade in to customize your redneck with new gear and weapons. If the robot hordes are too much for you, you can also co-op with up to 3 friends to help with the guns and beer debauchery. So get your Robo Destruction on and download Shoot Mini Robots for around $10 on Xbox Live Arcade, the PlayStation Network, and Windows. For those yearning for the platforming games of yesteryear, then download Rayman 3 HD. The 3D platforming classic gets the HD upgrade for both the Xbox and PS3. In this third installment of the series, you must guide our limbless Rayman as he attempts to stop the evil Andre and his legion of hoodlums.
The world is in great danger.
Along with his hands, feet, and awesome hair, Rayman can pick up power-ups to gain special abilities for a limited amount of time, such as firing mini tornadoes, breaking down doors, and using a retractable claw to take down enemies. As an added feature to this HD version, you can also earn points throughout the campaign to unlock bonus minigames. So if you're looking for some lighthearted throwback gaming, then download Rayman 3 HD for $10 on Xbox Live Arcade and the PlayStation Network. And for those looking for a jet-setting shooter, there's Sine Mora. In this Japanese diesel punk shooter, you play as a talking animal pilot out to save the world from an evil time-traveling despot. Instead of a health meter, you're given a limited amount of time to complete each level. Taking damage knocks down your timer, while shooting down enemies keeps the clock ticking. Collect upgrades to increase your firepower, and energy capsules allow you to slow down and reverse time. And trust me, you will need it for the bosses. You can get your kamikaze on and download Sine Mora for $15 on XBLA. So if you're looking for a change-up in your gaming repertoire, spend those Xbox and PlayStation Fun points on these latest indie games. Stay tuned! Dude Manrod will put some hair on your chest.
Or his fist through his heart. Oh, like we can do it the easy way or the dude's way. Oh, wow.
Here's a question for you. Would you take a free week-long trip into space if you could never drive a car once you got back? You logged on to G4TV.com and told us what you thought. We'll have the results right after the break. The results are in, and 56% of you said you would take a free week-long trip into space if you could never drive a car once you got back. Head over to G4TV.com for more questions like this and tell us just how far you'd go.
Just don't get it.
Hey, in case you're not aware, it is Testicular Cancer Awareness Week, everybody.
Testicular cancer is the leading cancer in young men ages 15 to 35, according to the Testicular Cancer Awareness Foundation.
Thank you, Candace.
You're welcome.
On that note, here's a special message from Dude Manrod.
Should I shave my balls?
Hell no!
Can you recommend a good cream for the rash on my balls?
That's gross! No, I can't!
I woke up and my balls were swollen. Is that normal?
What the flying?
It's time for Dude Manrod's manly tips for nudeness.
Hey, dude. My balls smell like the inside of a chimpanzee's mouth. How do I get them to stop doing that?
Buddy, you need to hit the GD brakes! Do not tell me about your nards! What the hell is wrong with you? Man, you are breaking one of the cardinal rules of nature, son. There are very few places where it is ever acceptable for one man to talk to another man about his balls. And they are as follows. 1, the nut doctor. Listen, this doctor has sworn an oath to protect the health and welfare of your yam bag. It's his life's calling, so feel free to provide him with all the intimate details. And don't hold back. After all, if he is not talking about balls, he ain't doing his damn job. Place number 2, the airport. America has a billion enemies, and every time you fly, you have to prove you're not one of them. It's security's duty to make sure you're not smuggling any nuclear devices underneath your sack. So be a patriot and tell them, sir, the only WMD in my pants is the one I was born with. That's it. No more. Any excess nut data, it's a form of assault. It's gross. Place 3, Europe. Along with other stupid things like politics and philosophy, Europeaners truly love talking about their damn Cracker Jacks. They've got beaches where you can whip them out, salons where you can get them groomed. I mean, these guys love balls so much, they put them on their damn statues. Europe. Finally, the only other place where it's ever cool to talk to other dudes about your balls, your own private fantasy land. For freakos like you, this is Nirvana. Just imagine a whole world where everything's made of balls. Ball trees, ball mountains, a vast crystal blue ocean of junk. Plus, you'd be surrounded by all the other things you probably love, like paper hearts, makeup, firemen covered in honey. Hey, it's your dream come true. So leave us the out of it. If I ever see you again, Christopher, I promise I will murder you. You're welcome.
See you dumbasses next time for Dude Manrod's Manly Tips for Dudeness.
Yes, and for more information about testicular cancer, including information on self-exams, visit testicularcancerawarenessfoundation.org.
Which is a real thing.
Yes.
And now, Sarah Underwood's your canary down in the news mines.
Yes, if she stops singing, then just run! Run!
Thanks, guys. Right now, it's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know. The feed.
It's Wednesday, April 4th, and here are your top stories. We've heard a lot about Google's X Labs and their top secret heads-up display glasses before, but today, Google gave the world a first look at their augmented reality glasses, aka Project Glass. The Geordie LaForge-looking spectacles would provide the same type of information that you get from your mobile device and use interactive voice recognition. Eventually, Project Glass might not require glasses at all. One of the project's developers, who specializes in bio-nanotechnology, recently built a contact lens that has the ability to transmit pixels directly into your eye. Holy amazeballs, the future is going to be so much cooler than Demolition Man, right? Can you guys see me? I feel like I'm blending in. Am I here? You can see me?
Where are you?
That's better. In other Google news, the internet juggernaut just scored a deal to add a truckload of Paramount movies to their ever-growing online rental library. Over 500 of Paramount's flicks, from Transformers to The Godfather, are now available to rent through Google Play for about $3 to $4 a pop. That means the Goog now has rental deals with every major Hollywood studio except Fox. Gee, I remember the day when Blockbuster was still around, and you actually had to leave the house to rent a movie. I'm sorry. Blockbuster is still around? This is awkward. This is awkward. Let's just move on. Let's talk about the universe, shall we?
What about the universe?
It's big.
Yeah.
It's bigger than big. I don't even have words to describe the enormity of it. So it's a good thing I don't have to, because astronomers recently stitched together an insanely detailed snapshot of our very own Milky Way galaxy, and it will blow your mind. It's just gonna blow it. The photo is made up of a staggering 150 billion pixels and is viewable online, so you can explore the galaxy and all of its awesomeness. It's one of the most comprehensive space images ever made, yet it still contains... I'm sorry. Slow that down. No, I said that right. Gosh dang it. Yet it still contains just a tiny fraction of the universe. Even if you zoom in all the way, you will still be looking at an image filled with over 1 billion stars. And considering each of those stars are hosting their own solar system, I think it's safe to say that we are not alone in this galaxy. Dear U.S. government, seriously, can you please give more money to NASA already? Okay, thanks. Bye, love, Sarah. Thank you. And finally, it's a fact. Few things in this world are better than watching a hot lady kick some ass. Well, the Avengers is only 29 days away, and Marvel is proving that undeniable truth with a fresh clip of ScarJo breaking bones and taking names. And enjoy, it's gonna be good.
I'm in the middle of an interrogation. This moron is giving me everything.
I don't give everything.
Look, you can't pull me out of this right now.
Tasha. Barton's been compromised.
Let me put you on hold.
May 4th. I'm Sarah Underwood. You've just been fed. Still ahead, a car you can control with your smartphone. Microsoft hits the streets after this.
The feed is brought to you by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com for a free rate quote. Tomorrow on Attack of the Show.
Comic-Con week continues when icon Stan Lee and director Morgan Spurlock join us with their new documentary, Comic-Con Episode 4, A Fan's Hope. Then Matt Myra rates HTC's newest 4G LTE smartphone, the Vivid, on Gadget Prawn. And Jessica Chobot curls up with the cast of American Reunion to talk about their raunchy new comedy.
It's Attack of the Show tomorrow at 7.
How do you sex up an already sexy car?
Well, surprisingly, the answer is Microsoft.
What's up, guys? Welcome to West Coast Customs. Now, they have teamed up with Microsoft for a new project. It's a 67 Mustang, and it's one of the sickest mobile gaming platforms anywhere. And today, I get to play with it. How customized is this car?
It's when you take over the top and then you go over the top. Bought a brand new GT 2012, cut the whole body off of it, slid this body over the top. Had to make a couple little minor adjustments, but it actually fit really, really well. I want people when they walk up on this to say, man, that's a nice 67 Mustang. And then you open it up and you're like, holy crap, this is a 2012 Mustang.
What would it cost for me to roll out of here in this?
We're probably looking at $250 to $300.
Woo. The coolest thing about this car is that you can control everything in it, except of course driving it, from this phone. I can lock, unlock, and start it. All these LED lighting, I can change the color of it from my phone from anywhere. Because of the Kinect cameras that are hooked up in real time, I can pull up on the phone the actual view from my camera. Now let's say my car's parked somewhere and I see someone standing in front of my car and they're messing with it. Well, we can't have that, can we? So, step away from the car. Step away from the car. Step away from the car. Why stuff every piece of Microsoft hardware and software available into a Mustang?
Look, we're hackers and we're geeks, and we look at every single thing in life and we go, how can we make it better with technology? We actually took the instrument cluster. We replaced it with a Windows 8 slate. And what we have is we have a 1967 representation of what that instrument cluster would look like. We swipe it and you can get a 2012. We swipe it again and we have this Metro, this modern looking design experience of what that instrument cluster would do. A lot of cars